Hey y'all, it's Spiritual Life Coach 43, and I'm here to give you guys some raffle information and do a spirituality reading for the zodiac sign of Scorpio for the month of June, year 2021. If you are new to my channel, welcome and blessings. Come right on in. If you are one of my returning viewers, watchers, or subscribers, I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you so much for coming back. You guys are awesome. You know how much I love and appreciate you. And cross watchers are always welcome as well. Remember to only take the messages as they resonate and how they resonate for you. This is not going to be a tarot or oracle card message or reading, okay? So it's going to be a little bit different, but let me start with the raffle information. Because you guys got me to 500 plus subscribers, I'm incredibly thankful, and I want to do a give back raffle. And I was thinking about how to do it for you guys. So Scorpio, what I've decided is I'm going to raffle off 5 of my new deck. It's called the Spirituality Messages deck. It will come and look like this. You do get the free organza bag to go with it. And it'll be a white box. So it's just a very plain white box. No big deal. Just simple, clean, plain box with the cards will be in it. There are 54 cards. And, or is it 52? I think it's 54. Yeah, it's 54. And this is a very different deck. It's a spirituality deck. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys want to get into the raffle, let me tell you, it is $5 to my PayPal, or you can send the money to my P.O. box. The information will be in the description box below. Just include the word donation. And if you're comfortable for PayPal, add your email, for the comments. But if not, I can get your emails later. It's whatever you guys feel comfortable with. But I will announce those 5 winners on June 15th, 2021. So soon. Okay, soon. Who wants to wait to the end of the month? Right now, soon. And if you watched the monthlies for June that I did last week, you guys know that I mentioned all of this information. So hopefully that helps. And I recently added the P.O. box. So if you didn't hear that information, you only heard PayPal. Some of you guys heard Cash App. I'm just focusing on PayPal and the P.O. box for right now. Okay? All right, and I appreciate all of you guys for getting me to 500 subscribers plus and counting. You guys are so awesome. So it's time to do a give back. All right. Just know that spirituality is all about prayer. It's about God. It's about connecting to your life purpose. And it's about healing and focusing on your life in a positive light and just being from a different and higher perspective. Like, living in your highest self is the goal here, really, and to make sure that you are getting it right with God always, first and foremost. That's the most important thing any of us will ever do, okay? So some of us need to join prayer groups or just talk to people who are like-minded souls, you know what I mean? People that how you share the same vision with. You pray together. You guys can meditate and have conversations that are in depth. And not just that, but help those who are lost souls as well, based on your knowledge, okay? Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. It keeps my channel going and growing. Donations are always welcome. And let's get into your reading. So I'm going to be using my deck here today. For you, Scorpio, you guys are first. And I'm just randomly picking people. So the first message, you guys will have spirituality messages. And don't mind me, guys. You guys are my guinea pigs, so bear with me, please. But you get the first card here, and it says, I hope and pray my advice, wisdom, education, life experience, spirituality, and how to approach help you to navigate through this wonderful yet challenging thing called life. Blessing, success, infinite, and abundance by me. It should say infinite joy and abundance. I think my designer squeezed in as much as she could, but I may have her tweak a few things, but I am impressed. Like, overall, I really am. So, and I'm loving this deck. Eventually, I will sell it. I don't know what I'm going to sell it for yet, but I'll let you know. I'll keep you guys posted. But I thought I'd start off with giveaway, and of course, family and friends, they all want them. So, I guess I can't sell the first bushel. So, yeah. And then the next 3 cards, you'll see, they have, candles on them. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know. But they have candles on them. They have Bible scriptures at the bottom. And like I may tweak some things. Like I may make I love the font, but I may make it bigger. I may move it to the center. I don't really know yet, but I want to make a few tweaks, but not many. Like 2 or 3 tops. But overall, I love the deck. So I'm going to read these 3 scriptures. They are from the Bible. From Romans chapter 15, verse 13. It says, "May the God of hope fill you with joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit." The second one is from Romans chapter 12, verse 2. "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will." I love that scripture. And then one of my favorite scriptures of all times is this one. This is from Psalms chapter 34, verse 18. It says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." That's definitely always been one of my favorite scriptures. So those are the first 4. Now, I don't know if you guys can see because of the camera, and I have a really small table, so bear with me. But the other cards, which is the meat of the deck, I have divided them, and you don't have to. That's the one thing about this deck. It's not an oracle or tarot card, but of course I will be using them accordingly with it. You can, and if you want, do it. But I have today divided them into 5 like groups. So the first one is build a relationship good with God. So there are 10 of these. Okay, there's 10. Okay, let me get it close so you guys can kind of see. Okay, and that's the outside, and on the inside it's like that. Okay, the second one is life purpose. So this is how to find your life purpose, and the back looks like this. And the inside looks like this. And you guys are going to be like surprised because it's going to seem like all the back should be one way and all the front should be a different. But you'll see when you get it that it doesn't matter which way this deck goes. You'll see. So you can shuffle however you want. There's no wrong way to use it. The next one is alleviate worry, stress, and fear. So that's how it looks. And then this is the inside. I actually put the messages on the inside, which will seem like it should be the outside. I've never seen a deck like it, but I love it. That was on purpose, and I'm loving it. I'm keeping that the same for sure. And then the next one is count your blessings. So it has the fortune cookies, and then the inside is this. So the inside will seem like it should be the out, but it's not. This is, and I thought about that, but I'm like, no, I want to do it differently. I want to try something different. And the last one is hope. So how to build hope. And there are 10 cards for each of these categories, okay? And then, of course, the inside is like that. Okay? So I'm going to start by shuffling each category, and I'm going to pull you guys a message from each one. And you remember, you don't have to. You guys can shuffle and just pull a message for yourself. You guys can pull a random message off the bottom, at the top for your family, your friends. Do it however you want. There's no wrong way to do it. But these will be great gifts for people who are, you know, Father's Day is coming up. But, of course, you know, I don't have them for sale yet. But, you know, in the future, there'll be good gifts for that and different things. And just thinking of you gives people who are highly spiritual or somebody who's lost their way, this will be helpful. Please, Spirit, come through as you always do. Of course, the cards already been prayed on. I pray on all my cards and every day. So let's get a message for Scorpio from the How to Build a Good Relationship with God. So let's see what comes out for you guys. We're just going to take one there, and it just jumped on the camera. Okay. So the way you guys can build a relationship with God, it says pray, meditate daily, pray to be on the right track, and ask God to use you to help others. Absolutely. And I can tell you for a fact, I've done this for like years, for a long time. I prayed to be on the right track, but I also did the work. People have to remember, you have to do the spiritual work. You have to pray, you have to meditate, but you also have to look at yourself and change things and break toxic cycles and habits and improve yourself and be better and raise your vibration and do good deeds for others. Ask God to help you to help other people. Okay, and He will. He definitely will. Let's get a message for life purpose. So if you guys are trying to find your life purpose, Scorpios, this will help. I believe so. Something flipped, but I'm not going to take it unless it jump. I want a jumper. Make it clear, Spirit. All right, this one flipped, but I want a jumper. They're like flipping over, but not jumping. There it is. Okay. So it says, And I hope there's enough lighting because it looks really dark in here to me. But anyways, it says for life purpose, balance heart, soul, mind, and body. Seek and find soul fulfillment. You know, we have such an awesome, amazing God. We can always try different things and get into something that actually is fulfilling. You won't know until you try, until you join a program or a group or enroll in a class or something like that. Balance your heart, mind, body, and soul. You have to give yourself peace. Eliminate stress is what I'm hearing, okay? Do what makes your soul and your heart and your mind and body feels good. How to alleviate worry, stress, and fear. This is for Scorpio. Spirit for Scorpio. Okay. Uh-oh. That one fell on the floor, but I do take them if they came out. So, let me get it. Okay. How to alleviate worry, stress, and fear for Scorpio. It says, care for yourself. Groom. When you look and feel good, you lift your spirits, raise your confidence. Confidence is so important. And we all need to remember that we all have times where we don't feel as confident. So it's important to smile, hold your head up high, give yourself positive words of encouragement and inspiration, and listen to inspirational people. Surround yourself with people who love you and value you and your worth, and people who respect your mind and your truth. And also make sure you respect it first. Don't let people run over you and disrespect you. Like, know when to stand up for yourself. Don't fight every battle. You have to let God fight some of your battles for you. But remember this. If you fight a battle, make sure you come from a place of peace and love. You know, think of positive outcomes. Not just, oh, I can hit this person back and with my words and give them the same low blow. It's better to hit them back with put God on them. That's what I always say. Put God on them. Put prayer on it. That changes things quickly. I get tried all the time, and I love having conversations with people. And sometimes it's not even worth the conversation. Some people are not worth your breath. So Scorpio, pick and choose. How you choose to respond. And I always put God on people real quick. A lot of people, but how do you know this? And what do you know this? Listen, I'm only giving people what I know. Only God knows it all. But, there's a lot of non-believers and a lot of lost souls out there. And the more I talk to people, the more you'll understand why there's so many people who can't make relationships work. They haven't leveled up. They're not living, they're not following their light. They're not living. They are just existing. So a lot of people are not at peace yet. And hopefully they get there. And a lot of unhappy people out there, they gravitate to people who are happy, but they're not adding anything of value. They're not saying anything of value to them. It's a facade. And when people find out, this is why people get heartbroken, because people are truly not on their level. We're all evolving and growing, but some people choose not to grow. And that's when major problems come in. Okay, how to count your blessings. Count your blessings. So to be thankful to God for everything. And there's various ways you can do that. But of course, say thank you and appreciate what you have. Another way, or other ways to count your blessings, Scorpio, it says check in on the elderly. Ask if they have food, disaster kits, medicine, a ride, or if they need help, pitch in. They may need you. Yeah, call grandma and grandpa, and, it could even be neighbors. If we're dealing and struggling with something, or you see a neighbor who just got out the hospital, maybe they're on a walker, there's nothing wrong with saying, are you okay today? Do you have enough water? Do you need a cup of sugar? Whatever it is, people need to remember that we're all human. We all need help and assistance. And some people are, they're in their pride that they won't ask for it, and some people are just very independent. And even if they need help or want it, they don't ask. But if you ask, at least they know that you cared enough that you would have helped them, even if they say no. But you'd be surprised. Some people may say, yeah, like if you say, okay, I'm going to the store, there's a neighbor who is not good at asking, or it's a neighbor that maybe their cars broke down, or they don't have a car, or they're out of work, they're retired or something, and they can't get to the store. And you may see them ordering all the time, but of course, when somebody else does it for you, it's not always what you would have picked out. So although you're grateful for any type of assistance, it's kind of nice to have a neighbor or somebody else who cares enough to do that. So I'm blessed. I live around neighbors who are very loving. They're very lovely and loving, and they check on each other and they give each other hugs, and let me go see if this person needs food tonight, or they're so loving. I'm blessed to have neighbors like that, because I would hope that happens, but I don't see that a lot. And I love that my neighbors are they're very giving and helping and They check on me, you know. God bless them. You know, when I have surgery about 7, 8 months ago, you know, I had neighbors that would put like food on my door or medicine on my door, you know, just caring things that they did. It's just, it's so loving, you know, when they weren't used to seeing me out because I was in bed resting a lot. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for, you know, all the people that's helped me anywhere. It makes me think of people who need help. You know, I've been at stores where somebody's asking for a quarter and I give it to them, and I was blessed back by somebody else paying for all my groceries and things of that nature. People, it's perfect strangers I didn't even know. So you can help people as simple as like, okay, oh, you're looking for the eggs, here they are, or you're looking for this and here it is. So whatever. So always be a helper and always respect the elderly. They paved the way for all of us, and make sure you guys groom and take care of yourselves and each other, and just remember that they're older. I know my grandfather's pretty lucky. He gets his hair cut still, and he's 96. I'm trying to remember if he's 95 or 96. He's up there. His birthday is actually this month, so he's either going to be 96 or 97. But anyways, something like that. But he's been through war. He was in World War II. But anyway, he's done a lot for the world. And we have to remember that the elderly, in my opinion, they're like the windows to our souls too, because they're the windows to the past as well. Like they've lived, look at all the generations and things that they've seen. You know, I have grandparents are still alive, thank you God, in their 80s and 90s, like up there, and still they're in their right mind. You know, obviously their health isn't 100% great, but they're still here. They're in the right mind. They're not in like any type of convalescent homes. They're not in hospitals, but they're in their right mind. They remember slaves. They saw actual slaves as kids, especially my grandfather because he's older. So, you know, they're walking history. He's been, you know, he's well traveled. He's been to like London and New York, and he's been to Japan, and, you know, he's so well traveled because he was in the military for a long time, and he's done a lot. They've seen a lot, and I think about their stories. I love listening to them because it's, you know, it's wonderful stories. But anyways, respect the elderly. They paved the way for all of us. You know, if we keep living, God let us live, we'll be them one day too, and we're going to want somebody to respect us, and you never know who you're going to need. God respects us for respecting his people and him. Okay, the last one is hope. So, you know, if you need a pick-me-upper, or, you know, need to feel lifted or inspired, Scorpio, I'm going to take that one because it jumped up in my face. It jumped up out of my hand. So, and it has stars in the back of this one. But anyways, to keep hope alive, trust that God will bless you and bring you what you need and hope for. Absolutely. Know that God will do it. Have faith. Believe in yourself, and actually make sure you take action too. You know, it's what we do that counts as well. Okay? So these are your 5 messages. And like I said, you guys can't do this wrong. There's no way you can do this wrong. Okay? So I'm going to get you an overall message. And I hope you guys like this deck. I hope it helps somebody or inspires you guys to do something wonderful, to get closer to God and build relationships with your family and friends and just everyone. So it doesn't matter how you guys like shuffle these. It don't matter which side. I'm going to get an overall message from Spirit from this deck. I just put them all back. And I just want to see what Spirit wants you guys to work on collectively the most, Scorpio. My nose is itching. Somebody's coming your way or calling. Expect some kind of communication from somebody. I feel like it's a family member. So who knows? You may be passing on advice. This is for Scorpio Spirit. Please give one overall message for Scorpio. What do they need to know for Scorpio? This one jumped, but I only want to take what comes out. So let me shuffle one more time. I got some hoppers, but I need a full jumper for Scorpio. What's the overall message for Scorpio Spirit? For Scorpio. There it is. Thank you. It says, this is from Hope. So keep hope alive, you guys. And if you're losing hope, hopefully these messages help you to reignite that hope and inspiration within you. It says, blessings can come in disguise. No could mean there is something better for you. Always know that God opens doors. He opens windows. He opens ways. So yeah, sometimes you don't get a job, or you may not get something that you really wanted. Just know this, God has something so much better for you, because sometimes we may be thinking that what we see is what we really want when we don't know all the details, and you get to the job and it's like 10 more other jobs you got to do to go along with it, or they piled on more work on you and not willing to pay you more, or it's not all that it's cracked up to be. So you just never know. So sometimes, instead of getting angry, and I'm sure we all have when we wanted something, and a person, or a relationship, or whatever it was, a raise, and we know we deserved it, just know this, God will fulfill you with something way better. Okay? Know that. All right? So always keep hope alive and keep going. Never stop. Keep going till you get that yes, and then you'll get a whole bunch of yeses, and then it'll be hard to decide what to take. But go to God and your spiritual team, and just look forward to blessings. That's the main thing I want you guys to know. Always look forward to blessings. Okay, Scorpio, this has been your spirituality reading. I hope it helps all of you, or as many of you as possible. I hope these messages resonate. I hope you guys like the deck. You guys are my guinea pigs. Thank you for being that, because I don't really know how I want to present this, but I'm just going to let Spirit just kind of guide me, as always. And I hope you guys get in on the raffle. Remember, get in where you fit in. I will be announcing 5 winners for 5 decks, June 15th, 2021. Soon. Real soon, okay? So just a $5 donation. PayPal's below. P.O. Box is below. Get in where you fit in. Much love and light. Blessings always. Bye, Scorpio.